Nelson Mandela.
Nelson Mandela was a South African anti-apartheid revolutionary, political leader, and philanthropist. He was born on July 18, 1918, in Mvezo, Cape Province, South Africa, and passed away on December 5, 2013, in Johannesburg, South Africa. Mandela played a significant role in South Africa's struggle against the apartheid regime, which enforced racial segregation and discrimination. He became an active member of the African National Congress, ANC, and advocated for peaceful resistance against apartheid. Mandela's commitment to justice and equality led him to embrace more militant tactics in the 1950s when peaceful protests were met with state violence. In 1964, Mandela was sentenced to life imprisonment for sabotage and conspiracy against the South African government. He spent 27 years in prison, the majority of which was served on Robben Island. During his imprisonment, Mandela became a symbol of the anti-apartheid movement, both within South Africa and internationally. His unwavering commitment to the cause and his vision of a democratic and non-racial South Africa inspired millions of people around the world. In 1990, Mandela was released from prison after a series of negotiations and international pressure. He played a crucial role in the negotiations that led to the dismantling of apartheid and the establishment of a democratic South Africa. Mandela was elected as the country's first black president in 1994 in the first multiracial democratic elections. As president, Mandela focused on reconciliation and nation-building, seeking to heal the deep divisions that apartheid had caused. He promoted racial harmony, human rights, and social justice, and worked towards building a united and inclusive South Africa. Mandela's leadership and his philosophy of forgiveness and reconciliation earned him immense respect and admiration worldwide. After his retirement from politics in 1999, Mandela continued his activism and philanthropy through the Nelson Mandela Foundation and various other organizations. He dedicated his post-presidential years to advocating for peace, HIV, AIDS awareness, education, and human rights. Nelson Mandela received numerous awards and accolades throughout his life, including the Nobel Peace Prize in 1993. He is remembered as one of the most important figures in the fight against apartheid and a global symbol of resilience, forgiveness, and the pursuit of justice. Mandela's legacy continues to inspire people around the world to strive for equality, freedom, and a better future for all. November 2009, in recognition of the former South African president's contribution to the culture of peace and freedom, UN General Assembly declares the 18th of July, Nelson Mandela International Day. Resolution A.RES 6413 recognizes Mandela's values and his dedication to the service of humanity in conflict resolution, race relations, promotion and protection of human rights, reconciliation, gender equality and the rights of children and other vulnerable groups, the fight against poverty, the promotion of social justice. The resolution acknowledges his contribution to the struggle for democracy internationally and the promotion of a culture of peace throughout the world.
Nelson Mandela Rules.
In the Resolution A.RES 7175, the General Assembly of the United Nations decided to extend the scope of Nelson Mandela International Day, observed each year on the 18th of July, to be also utilized in order to promote humane conditions of imprisonment, to raise awareness about prisoners being a continuous part of society, to value the work of prison staff as a social service of particular importance. This resolution not only adopted the revised United Nations Standard Minimum Rules for the treatment of prisoners but also approved that they should be known as the Nelson Mandela Rules, in order to honor the legacy of the late President of South Africa, who spent 27 years in prison in the course of his struggle.
Everyone has the ability and the responsibility to change the world for the better. Mandela Day is an occasion for all to take action and inspire change.
It is easy to break down and destroy. The heroes are those who make peace and build.